Everyone. Happy Friday. I hope you've got a fun weekend planned and you get a chance to catch up with your beautiful mums and say Happy Mother's Day. Today we are reading The Intriguing Tale of Blue John. Okay, let's read. Chapter 1 Ice. Imagine a world that is locked in ice. Imagine the purple-blue heart of a glacier opening up to the gold of the sun. The mountains of ice crack, and the gush of rivers forces rocks apart. Imagine the water surging into all the hollows of the earth and billowing down and down under the ground to hollow out huge caves, massive chambers of darkness. That's where the Queen of Darkness lives. She lives forever under the ground in the shadow of the mountain called Mam Tor. She loves the darkness, the velvet cool, the long, long hush of silence. It is her home. Before the thawing ice mountains rushed her downwards into the shelter of the cavern, the Queen of Darkness snatched two things that she could not bear to leave behind. I will take the purple-blue heart of the glacier, she sang, because it is the most beautiful colour in the world. And I will take the gold of the sun. She clasped the colours close to her as the waters swept her down into darkness, down and deep, deep down into the cavern that she was never to leave again. I don't know which of you I love the most, the Queen of Darkness crooned to her colours, the blue of the glacier or the gold of the sun, ice or fire. I love you both. She pressed them to her, the one ice cold and the other burning hot. She held them close and moulded them together like clay. Then she breathed on them and made a child who was blue like the ice and gold like the sun. Blue John, she whispered. Your name is Blue John, and you are mine forever. The Queen of Darkness kissed her child and fell into a deep, deep sleep of enchantment that was to last for thousands of years. Chapter 2 Fire. Stalactites grew like coral, like twisted icicles, like the horns of unicorns, like the crooked teeth of goblins. Miners crept along the tunnels and chipped and hammered with their picks and tools. Their children crawled on hands and knees down the narrow passageways, holding candles in their mouths, pushing cartloads of lead and stone in front of them. And still Blue John slept, and still the Queen of Darkness nursed him in her arms of rock. And then, one day, Blue John woke up. He gazed around him at the gleaming wet rocks and the drip, drip, dripping stalactites. Where am I? He cried. Oh, where am I? Where am I? Slowly, Blue John stretched out his creaking limbs and climbed down from his high ledge. He rubbed his eyes and gazed around him. After a time, he began to make out the shine of water on rocks and the high roof of the cavern over his head. His feet slithered away from him, and he toppled head over heels into a pool. He picked himself up and began again, skidding and sprawling, crawling and tumbling, and his footsteps chimed like bells. Who am I? Where am I? Oh, where am I? I. The Queen of Darkness laughed and put her strong, comforting arms around him. You are mine, she whispered, like soft moss against his cheek. You are safe with me, Blue John. This is your home. But don't go into the light. You must never, never go into the light. You must stay here and make my dark cave beautiful. Now you can move around and dance and make it shine for me. But if you step outside and into the light, you will turn to stone and you will sleep forever. Blue John wandered down all the corridors and passages of the caverns. He wriggled through holes and slid down slides. He clambered into cracks and swung from stalactites. He splashed across pools and leapt from ledges. And wherever he went, the Queen of Darkness could see him, amethyst blue and amber gold, shining like ice and fire. Yes, Blue John, she sighed, you are very beautiful, and you are mine. We might leave it there for chapter 3 on Monday. I hope you have a lovely weekend, guys, and see you again next week. Bye for now.